On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the 5 points to lead your team in the face of uncertainty. So as leaders, uncertain periods or phases happen. Uncertain things go through business that we can control and can't control, either economic factors, outside situations, or as we've seen and have been seeing with the COVID pandemic, right? But uncertainty will always arise within your company, within business, and things, again, like we mentioned, that you can control and cannot control. So how you face that as a leader matters. Okay, so these are 5 points that I want to give you that I practice, that you can practice, that you can adapt into your business, into your flows, into your life, that will allow you to lead and truly lead a team in the face of uncertainty. The first point is to be clear on what you are uncertain of. Okay, so that's extremely important, subtle but important. Be clear of what you're actually uncertain of. Because if you are having intake from the outside of what to be uncertain of, what others are telling you to be uncertain of, then you have no sense of self-security or self-certainty, and it's going to cause more chaos and stress for you. So first step, be clear on what you, your business, your team is truly uncertain of. Okay? That takes more of an introspective view. Second step, be clear of what you are certain of. What can you control? And you want to identify those. And that, again, takes self-awareness. And this extends self-awareness from you, your team, your company, your community. And this might also involve having mentors, coaches, or relationships show you what you are in control of. So you got to be clear of that. Step 2 is being clear of what you can actually control in the face of uncertainty. The third is more about you, as long as it was the fourth, before we can actually lead the team. Now the third, especially in the face of uncertainties, you want to focus on your routines. Focus on the routines that make uncertainty, when you're going through that you still have a sense of normal in your life, in your day. Okay, so focus on routines, morning routines, lunchtime routines, evening routines, nighttime routines that you typically carry throughout the entire year for the past 5, 7, 20, whatever years. Okay, focus on those routines, because step 4 is being calm. Calm in your planning. Being calm in your actual execution of actions. When you're speaking with others, when you're interacting with others, or even in taking news from the outside, is being calm. And that takes a lot of strength to do that, to have calmness in the face of uncertainty, because that inner calmness is going to process from you into those you interact with, especially your team. Step 5 is to lead others, your team, your community, with certainty and confidence. Certain because you know what you can control. Remember step 2, what can I control? And confidence because in the face of uncertainty is when people look for leaders who know the path, or at least are walking towards a path with a plan. And you have the focus and you have a plan. If you focus and be clear on what you don't control, what you're uncertain of, and you focus what you do control and what you do have influence over, ensuring that you stick to your routines to have that sense of calm and certainty so that you can process that to others. Okay, so I'll tell you right now, I wake up early. I still work out at 5 a.m. Crazy. I know. I'm crazy. But I still have that routine going. When I get the intake from the day or from the world, I try to do that later in my day so that I don't start my day with the world's chaos, right? And I call it that because I don't want to worry in the morning. I want to make sure that I can focus and hone in on what's essential, what I can influence, take action on that, and then have the intake of the day. And then how I address that is much, much more different if I have the calmness, the routines, the focus, the emphasis of knowing what I'm doing for that day, even if it's just day by day. If you're going through uncertainty day by day, let's look at it day by day. Same thing. So that's all I do. I wake up, I pray, I work out, I focus on what I can, focus on and what I can do, what I can influence. And then I take the intake of the day. And if it's day by day, week by week, that's how you move and progress and lead not only yourself, but others through the face of uncertainty. Because if you like it or not, you can't be a leader that has their head in the ground like an ostrich, because that would be pretty weird. You'd look like an ostrich, right? And others would know too. If you have your head in the ground like an ostrich, it becomes apparent, especially to your team, to your colleagues, your peers, other business owners, your community, that you're just avoiding reality. You can't do that. You have to face reality face to face. And doing so, you need to be stronger. You need to be the leader that you're meant to be for that moment. And you need to either step up or you need to step out. And I'm not going to let you step out. Okay? So let's focus on these 5 things. What are you uncertain of? What are you certain of? What are my routines that I can stick to? How can I practice calmness throughout the day? And how can I lead my team with certainty and confidence? We'll see you next time.